Guys, welcome back to the Carnivore channel. My name is Matthew. If it's your first time here, if you're returning, glad to have you back. So, what's happening? What's new? What's new with you? I'd love to be able to find out. If you're new to the carnivore lifestyle, welcome to the channel. If you are carnivore, oh my gosh, what blessings. What a satiated life we live in more than one way, not only with what we're eating, but how we're feeling, guys. Oh my goodness. Deep sleep, no more arthritis, no more memory fog. But sometimes it's really good to try to refocus and get our eating more clean. So, starting today, I started a new commitment where I'm going to be eating 4 steaks, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. I better put this down before I accidentally click it. So 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, basically is 3/4 a pound of steak in the morning and in the afternoon. So we're looking at about 180 grams of protein. 180 grams of protein. Why? Because we want to get, in my humble opinion, what my goal is between 160 to 300 grams of protein. I'm trying to bulk up, trying to get bigger. I've cut back a little bit from crunches. Going to be doing the bike tonight. I do the arms about 4 or 5 times a day. Just kind of let you know what I'm doing. The crunches I was doing about 500 crunches a day, but we're talking about really hard crunches, okay? We're talking about not the easy ones. So I was having a little bit of back pain, but that's cleared up. It cleared up actually today when I backed off a little bit. So, by the way, if you are carnivore, if you're trying to shed a bunch of pounds, man, and I'm telling you, this is the diet for you. And what's going to happen is that so many other blessings are going to happen. If you have pains in your back, pains in your knee, like I did, okay, I'm going to just describe my pains real quickly, not very long. I'm going to take you over here and show you my lazy man steak. That's what I'm going to eat tonight, but with a twist. It's going to be a little bit of a spicy to it. But I had pains in my back, pains in my hip, my inner hip. Oh man, pains in my neck when I was sleeping at night. Couldn't sleep all night. I was having memory fog. There's just so many things, and feel so blessed, especially with that memory fog. Oh, there are small things like I couldn't smell for like a decade. My sense of smell came back. It's been a real journey. It's been a real blessing. I've got, ooh, it's looking good over here, guys. I'm gonna get you over here so you can take a look at the steaks that I got coming up, and I got to take some steaks out for tomorrow as well. But man, these steaks looks good, and I want to talk to you about cost real quick. The cost to be able to eat these steaks per day, you're looking at about $7 for 4 steaks. Sam's, check out my other videos. Come on over, follow me. Let's check out what I'm doing down here. All right, so there we go. It is smoking. So let's go ahead and get my steaks in there. All right. What I do is I take 2 steaks, I put them in a freezer bag, and I eat 2 of the bags per day. You think about how reasonable that is. It's crazy reasonable to be able to eat a highly satiable, nutrient-dense diet. The most nutrient-dense diet in the world. All right. The twist on this is going to be ground white pepper, guys. Okay? So, Darlene told me that she put this on some crab. She absolutely loved it. Now, when she put it on crab, she also put Old Bay seasoning. I will not be putting Old Bay seasoning. But I am going to put the white pepper. I'm also going to be putting some cayenne. Going to be doing that cayenne. What? Yes. Also, I'm only going to be flipping the steaks one time. Most people leave them on for a minute or two. I'm doing mine. The first time I do it for 3 minutes. It's just the way I roll. It's at a pretty low heat. It's right above low. It goes from low to high. There's a 2 in the middle. I've got it on the number 2. Just kind of give you a heads up. I think you can see that right. Right there. So yeah. Okay, so on top of the cayenne and the white pepper, always I'm going to put salt. It was my lack of focus. I feel like I have a lack of focus. I feel a lack of being satiated when I'm not eating steak and only steak. I still feel really good. I'm still sleeping excellent. No pains. But you know what? You want to have, you want to feel your best. I mean, you just do. Now, I was going to throw in some crab tonight. Not going to do that. Why? Will not crab, shrimp. It's gonna have shrimp. It's gonna have some spicy shrimp tonight. I'm not gonna. And if I'm talking too loud, I apologize. This mic is really sensitive. So haven't gotten used to having a mic on. It's nice though. I can do videos when Darlene's working and I'm not disturbing her now, which is nice. Ooh, man, these steaks smell good. Ooh, oh, spicy smelling, man. Really spicy. Okay, I wanted to explain to you this pan. This pan, there we go. So the pan, I'm using the same pan that I used this morning. I'm not going to clean it out every time. You don't have to clean it out every time. You can clean it out. I mean, if you're just doing steaks in a pan, I'd clean it out once a day. To the best of my knowledge, you don't even have to do that. But when I say once a day, I mean once every 24 hours. Because I will not be cleaning it out tonight. But I will clean it out first thing tomorrow morning before I make my first two steaks in the morning. Be making my steaks, my shrimp. Ooh, that butter is a bomb diggity, boy. I think there's a. I actually think there's a big difference between eating hamburger and eating steak. I think you're going to get a much higher quality. I'm going to tell you something. Listen to what your body tells you. Okay. If you feel better on steak, sometimes you have to come back to the steak. You might want to stay on the steak 1,000%. I'm not going to stay on the steak 1,000%. I love pork loin. And I've got a lot of pork loin in the freezer. So I'm going to be going back to pork loin here pretty soon. But I might stay on the steak like a month. I just might. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing about a week just to see how much better I feel. And I will say sales goals. You know, I was telling y'all that I have sales goals that I have to meet. So our sales goals are basically like 8%. Before I was on the carnivore diet, I could barely get that. Now, last month I was like second highest amongst, I don't know, 150 people. And this month I could be number one, actually beating last month. You go percentages, I said 8%. This month so far, today I was at 23%. Today I met my mind, but it wasn't 23, it's like 10%. So we'll bring it down a little bit. Still gonna be over 20%. And I'm still really disappointed. I don't know what it is, but it seems like my focus and my passion to excel has really been heightened. I don't know if that's good or bad. Um, my focus is more like a laser focus. I don't know if it's more like an obsession. You know, it's really interesting that I'm talking about this because, you know, I'm kind of talking something through right now. It's like when it comes to work, I became obsessed, and I still am obsessed about like not just getting 8% or 10% in my percentages, but like I want to get 30, and I have no idea why I want to get 30. Or like when it comes to working out, you know, like some people out there, and you might be wondering, what the heck? Okay, so I'm gonna put it on mid 30. Okay, so if you're, what the heck? My brain isn't allowing me to tick over now and say I'm gonna work out tomorrow. It's not allowing me to say, oh, I'm tired, I want to go to bed. It doesn't say that now. I can't do that for some reason. With my focus, it's like I can never. I can work out enough, but what I'm saying to you is, if I haven't worked out before bed, it's time for me to jam on that. Okay, if I wake up in the morning time, I gotta work out. Before I go to work, when on breaks, I work out. Why have I had this change in my head? What's flipped? I'm not sure. Everything that's happened though over the past 166 days, because days a day 166, I can't quite. All I can tell you is that I don't hurt. I feel really good mentally. I feel the clarity, and I feel a laser focus, and I feel a drive that I haven't felt in the past. And it's that drive, that unsatiable drive, that keeps pushing me. I'm not quite sure where that comes from. I'm not quite sure at all. Mm-mm. So like when I think about riding the bike tonight, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Like, am I gonna work out with my arms again? I don't know. I've already done it like how many times today? Like 20. I mean, I will at least one, two, three, four, maybe 5 or 6 times I've done my arms. But I'm like, no, 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 I'm not where I want to be. No, 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 I'm not where I want to be. So it doesn't become a question of I'm turning off the steaks. Those are my lazy man steaks, guys. What? Those are my. Are these? Yeah, these are my lazy man steaks. Let me give you a close up. Okay. So, all right, these are my lazy man sticks, and I'm gonna put some more white pepper on top so I burn. Ooh, some more cayenne. What? These are gonna burn me, boy. But yeah, on this, it changes the way you think. It changes your drive. It changes who you are as a person. You can also you have to be sure to be able to aim your what you're concentrating on, where you're putting your concentration at. You have to keep it positive. I think it's possible that somebody could go dark on this. What I mean is that if you're not keeping a positive attitude, I'm sure you could get really negative too. And as long as you focus your energies, you're going to be good. You're going to be more than good. You're going to be thriving. You're going to be better than you have in decades, guys. I am 51 years old. I do not have any pains. I'm on zero medications, and I feel great. My goal is to be able to get healthier than I've been in in the past 30 years. I want to, and right now actually, I'm I'm healthier than I've been in the past 30 years. I feel great, feel good, tons of energy, can work out more, can do more push-ups, a lot more push-ups than I've ever been able to do before. Been doing more weights. I've been able to run more. So I'm still working on that. But I just haven't really pushed myself as far as that goes. The cardio though, got that going on. The reason why I'm telling you all this stuff is because being on this diet with the most nutrient dense diet, I want you to think about those nutrients, okay? Going into your body, healing stuff that's been messed up. If you've got memory fog, my friends, I'm 51. You're looking at, I mean, if you don't take, if I don't take charge of what I'm doing, if you don't take charge of what you're doing, okay, you're talking about high blood pressure, you're talking about type 2 diabetes, and you're talking about the stuff they call arthritis, which is really only caused by the highly inflammational foods that you eat. Lazy man steaks, my friends, these are going to be my pathway to being able to get to a higher level. A higher level of what? For me, I know that if I eat this way, I'm going to get to a higher level of calm. A calmness comes over you. I didn't mention that earlier. There are so many benefits to this way of eating. It's absolutely incredible. It's insane. I have to tell you, and it reminds me of how good I feel and how great this diet is. This lifestyle is. Would I change from this? Would I change from this lifestyle? No way. Now, one thing that does make me wonder, and that is, I don't want to get very much into this, but here's the thing, guys. Food addiction is real. You got to get rid of your food addiction. You got to get past that, okay? Once you get rid of your food addiction, and I got rid of mine a long, long time ago. But once you get rid of that food addiction, what's going to happen is that you're going to be eating when you eat a certain way. The most nutrient dense food. I was eating plant based for 10 years. That was fine, but I was getting inflammation, and I wasn't feeling good at all on that. I was getting the memory fog, guys. You've got to have protein from animals for your body to be able to heal. You've got to. You've got to. And these people out here that are plant based are telling you, "Ooh, I'm thriving. I can thrive." Yeah, well, wait till you're a decade down the road, my friend. You're gonna come to carnivore. Now you can try to prove me wrong. Good luck on that. But mm, mm, this is the way. This is the way. Whew, this is the way. And you're never gonna feel better. And I wish everybody just knew what this was, what the species specific optimal diet is. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. If you haven't liked, but if you would please like, subscribe, set up for notifications. I'm looking forward to having some really good new recipes. I know I always go long on my videos. I'll probably miss the algorithm altogether. But me making this video tonight, I'm not in a restaurant telling you about some Carnivore's Paradise tonight. I actually love being on those because Darlene's there. Last time Alex was there. Awesome having them in it. You've seen my dad in other videos. And I love doing those because I can look back and I can go, wow, you know what I mean? Remember in a moment, remember in a memory, you know, it's on this YouTube channel. I'd love to meet up with some of you all. Love to be able to go out, take some videos, have a good time. Yes, I'm real about that. But when it comes to, oh man, the restaurants are awesome. What else have I been doing? Hanging out with Arlene, doing different stuff, making those recipes. That crab thing was awesome. I better jump off of here because I'm starting to be like a chatty Cathy now. And that's easy for me to get into. It just is. You know, when I first start, I don't feel too comfortable, but that's just because I just got off of 9 hours on the phone talking to clients and fixing their technical issues. Y'all have a beautiful night. I do appreciate you. Hopefully this thing is working. I mean, you would think since I take care of technical issues, this would be, but I do know how to stay calm. And I stayed very calm when I did a video for 15 minutes earlier today and it deleted itself out. I did show you Darlene's new tennis racket I got her. Yes, we're not going to just be playing pickleball. We are going to be playing tennis as well. Y'all have a beautiful night. I appreciate you. Hope to see you along our journey. Love to have you part of the channel. Y'all have a beautiful night.